All right, let me tell you what's been going on. It's been crazy. Ooh, that's bad. It's so muddy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And the universe is like, no, you're not. Stop. By trying and just getting by everything is just like, I don't know. Okay, do I have anything weird on my face? Is my shirt inside out? You do not know the hours of footage that I have made trying to make this video. And then I look at the footage and something big is wrong and I can't do it. So I'm gonna try one more time. The struggle is real. The art struggle is real, y'all. And that's not even the beginning. Wait till I tell you what's been going on with my art journey. It's been such a roller coaster. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I'm going to show you some painting. I'm going to show you some behind the scenes, and hopefully no one will come and hammer outside my window literally, like has been happening every time I try to do a video like this. It's crazy. It's like the universe is telling me, stop, just don't try to do this. It's just not going to fit into your crazy life. So let me tell you what's been going on. All right, I'm going to get more comfortable. I'm really uncomfortable right now. Let me go get another cappuccino. I can't. See, the mic's not on. See, I mean, it's always something. This is why people need, when they make videos, they need to have a crew. Someone to tell you if you have a big black mark on your nose, or the mic is on, or the camera is focused and the set is quiet. Usually that's the problem I have, but let me go get some coffee. It will probably make me even worse, but I'm okay with that. I'll be right back. Oh, and by the way, no, I'm not going to take you with me and show you my coffee being made. It's like all these YouTubers do that, and I get it. It's setting up the story, but aren't you tired of watching cappuccino machines? I am like, fast forward. I don't want to see this. I don't get it. All right, let's make sure the camera is focused. All right, do y'all want to hear what's been going on? And I'll also show you some paintings in this video and just show you what I'm trying to learn and where I'm at with my journey. This is ugly. See, I mean, if I had a crew, they would have set this is so ugly. Y'all don't want to see this. This is what I used to, I mean, this is just, that doesn't look good. Thank gosh for editing. I mean, that looks better. Now you can see all my paintings at least. I put all my holiday paintings out so you guys can see what I've been working on over the last, this is like holiday paintings from 3 years. So I do have real-time tutorials of all this stuff. So just so you know, if you want to learn anything with me on my Patreon, these are all tutorials, and most of these originals are available. This one right here is going to be, what is that? See? They're beeping outside. I can't concentrate when a truck is beeping outside. I can't. I just can't. I am so ADD, and I I think I have that. I'm undiagnosed. I would have done a lot better in school if someone would have diagnosed me, but it's hard to concentrate. All right, let me tell you what's been going on. It's been crazy. Is this working? I'm just like almost traumatized by making videos and then something beeping or something, literally what happened. So my husband was going to go out of town for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm going to video so much stuff. Okay. So I would get all set up. I would have a plan and I would have a free day. And then they showed up unannounced to work on my roof. My roof needed some repairs. And that's the day that they came, and they were pounding with hammers literally outside my window when I was trying to make that video. So I couldn't make that video. And then Parker got sick and he was home unexpectedly for half the week while Drew was gone. And then just like every day was a series of something where I couldn't film a video like this. So I miss talking to you guys. Like, I don't know what I would do without y'all's comments. So I post a lot on my community tab actually, because no one can F with me on my community tab. I can post all the pictures I want and no one can make any weird noises in my set and mess me up. So right now Parker and Drew are the loves of my life, are at an appointment for Parker. So I am trying valiantly once again to make a video for you guys. And I just want to tell you what has been going on. It's been a lot. And do you ever feel like the universe is telling you to just stop trying, just give up? So for me, what keeps me going is learning when I was going to school for social work. I got a master's in social work and I used to be a school social worker. But I just remembered this big study they did that studied people who were successful. And the one thing all those people shared was something that the counseling world calls grit. And that means you don't ever give up. Every time you fall down, you get back up. So I do that. I fall down and I get back up so much. And especially on this journey with doing Patreon and YouTube and trying to make it work so I can be home for Parker and make a living and have it make financial sense for me not to use my master's degree. I'm just so determined to do that. I love art and it's such a luxury to be able to do art. Yes, but the other side of that is that it allows me to be free, be available to Parker. And that's a whole other story. And I did make a video about my journey to motherhood and how much it means and all that, and I'll link that up here. But I promise I'll get to a point. Okay, so let me tell you where I'm at right now with part of my art journey. There are many different parts of my art journey. And one of them is I'm determined to do a painting that I'm really happy with Parker, that I can put into a national show. Now, I am an animal painter, and I could make it easy on myself and just do an animal painting and do that for a competition, a national competition. And in fact, I have had a couple several cat paintings. I never thought cat paintings would get me into national shows, but I got accepted. I got juried into Women in Watercolor for the first time, which is crazy. Only the very, very best artists get into Women in Watercolor. It's just amazing. And it was with a painting that I did of my cat Hummer. And the fact that the painting was of something I love so much made it so much more special. That was the first time I got juried into one of these shows. And I just love that. It's such a good feeling. So I have this goal to get a painting of Parker into a national show. I am not a portrait artist. I have had some dumb luck with some paintings I think that have been pretty good of portraits of people. And I've done a couple of Parker that I really like, but none that are just like, oh, I love this. So I did a painting of Parker finally. Is it right here? Yes. So this is the painting of Parker that I really love. It's probably not good enough still to get into okay, let me not say the word, but into a national competition. But I love this painting personally. I don't know if it's a competition painting, but I love it and I wanted to submit it, even if it's symbolic of me trying to get into these national shows with a Parker painting. It just would mean so much. So I was excited. And this painting measures, I think it's 13 by 9. I had this painting all done the other day. I videoed this entire thing, but I had my shirt on backwards and a dot on my nose. And I'm not going to show you all that footage of me being absolutely ridiculous. Do y'all think I'm crazy? I am crazy. I'm an artist. It was a little bit too real. I'm not going to show you that. Sorry, no. So anyway, but I got this done and the deadline was the next day. This is like a few days ago. This is very recent. In fact, if you're on my community tab, you already know about this whole thing. You know about this whole debacle. I don't know. It's a debacle. Let's call it a debacle. It rhymes with Rachel. Rachel is a debacle. Just me in general, I'm a debacle. Rachel a debacle. Maybe I should rename my YouTube channel Rachel a debacle. I don't know. Anyway. So I realized that this was 13 by 9 inches, and the painting could be no smaller than 14 by 10. I was off by an inch. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show you a little footage of I took footage right when I found out. You'll see my energy is like so flat. I'm just like, I'm kind of used to it. I feel like every time that I get excited about something, or I'm really like, this is what I want to do, the universe says to me, bam, nope, you're not going to do that. Nope. So that happened. And really it's me. I'm the one that is my own worst enemy. I should have been better at reading the prospectus and making sure that is there anything weird that's going to ruin this footage? I like this footage. I note to self, read the prospectus. I'm horrible at reading policy things and rules. I just skim over them and I think I'm reading them when I'm really not. So that's what I did. And I skimmed right over how there was a minimum size. So that wasn't going to happen, but I still had, at that realization point, I had, I think, over 24 hours. So I tried again. And so of course the painting came out really bad, really muddy. Look, it's 16 by 20. It's big enough, but it's ugly as sin. Ooh, that's bad. It's so muddy and stiff. And I was just not in a good mindset. This is not the mindset you want to paint for a national show. You want to be drawing on all your experience and enjoying being in the flow. And at least that's what it should be, right? I don't know, but you always hear these quotes by professional artists. I don't remember which artist said it, but the difference between an amateur and a professional is an amateur waits for inspiration and a professional just gets to work. And I'm just like that good old Puritan work ethic. I'm just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And the universe is like, no, you're not. Stop. No. So I don't know. All right, so I started a third one. Yes, I remembered that thing about grit. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep trying until I can't anymore. And I eventually did get too tired. But this, I think, isn't ruined yet. And it's a good start. So I don't know. What do you think? It's still, I don't know. It's so traditional though. I mean, the judges have seen this so many times. So I'm still like, I just don't know. And then when you're so stressed out and so overwhelmed and you're so exhausted emotionally by trying and just getting by everything, is just like, I don't know, never mind. So I just reached a point where I'm like, Rach, this is crazy. Just let it rest and just take a break and just move on. So my solution to all this was just put it aside. I'm not giving up. I'm going to put it aside. So then I did this little pumpkin painting, and how many of you out there have watched my little pumpkin painting? I just did a fun little pumpkin painting, and to celebrate just in general with all of you, I put that last week. That when this goes live, it should be next week. So a week or two ago, I did this pumpkin painting, 20-minute fun, just colorful, fast, fresh, and just no stress. So sometimes you just need to do a de-stress painting, and that is okay. So that is actually up on my channel. I made it free, a 20-minute real-time tutorial of the pumpkin. So I will link that here, but if you just go to my channel, you'll see it because it was just 1 or 2 weeks ago. Okay, so that's where I'm at. It's so great. Are we having fun yet? I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes yes. And I don't know what I would do without you all, because everyone was so encouraging when I posted on my community tab, which I post all the time. So be sure to check out my community tab once in a while to see what I'm up to. If I haven't been posting in a while, and if I haven't been posting in a while, it's because Parker's been sick or Drew's been gone or it's been loud and I can't focus. But I am painting. I'm always painting, and I'm always editing and always uploading to my Patreon to at least, you know, I really do feel my number one responsibility is to my paid online students who are making this whole thing possible, because most of my videos don't make any money as far as making money on the ads. So Patreon is my #1 income right now, and I could not do this without Patreon. So I owe all of you who support me so much, but I feel even more of a responsibility to my Patreon students who are actually paying me to make tutorials. So I make a lot of tutorials for them. So, and in fact, all this stuff back here is Patreon tutorials. So lots of good holiday stuff too. So it's just so much fun. And I was so excited about some of the design ideas I had for Christmas tutorials. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so anyway, this is where I'm at. I'm like, before I mess this up, I like this. It's still flat. It needs more, I know that, but I'm gonna do like a smaller, just 8x10 study of Parker of this same painting. But most importantly, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and I'm gonna read this book. It's Painting Watercolor Portraits That Glow by Jan Koons. And so I'm gonna read some of this, and I've already done some reading and gotten some really good ideas. I love how she uses green so much in her portraits. And I see a lot of professional artists using green, and I'm like, why? There's no green in skin color. Yes, there is. So I've been actually experimenting with adding green to my portraits, like kind of as an underpainting. So I'm gonna play with that, and this is a cool book. I will put links down in the description and in my comments to my Facebook group, which if you are on Facebook, come join my group and share your paintings and share your thoughts in general about other people's paintings. And I would love for you to join that free group. If you join my Patreon, you get access to my reference photo group where it's more private, so you can post your paintings there too. See? The machine. I blame that on my husband. He's the one that got me addicted to cappuccino. And I forgot to drink this, but that's okay. And he's the one that thing is so loud, but it's not done. So let's just take a coffee break while the cappuccino machine does what it's got to do. You can respond in my community tab. That's another good place to follow me. And I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. So I think that's everything. I would keep going, but it's been 17 minutes and I don't think hardly anyone's watching right now. So it's just me and you. So thanks for watching to this point if you're still here. I love that. Thank you. Anyway, so thank you. My point is thank you for watching until the end. And I would love it if you would go binge more of my content. I make a point in all my videos to pack them so full of so many tips that I can't possibly get all this information, what I'm going to put in this video in the title. That's just, I can't. And so my videos are really full of so many tips. Like my fur series, even though it's about fur, you'll learn a lot about just painting in general. Just from watching that series on fur that I did, you'll learn about different moisture levels in your paper and different amounts of water mixed with your paint and the combination of the two. I love that video. I'll link that here. That's one of my favorite videos and it only got like 1,000 views, but it's like such a basic cornerstone of painting with watercolor to understand, to get these soft, dreamy effects like I like to get with my animal paintings. So that's a good one to go watch. All right though, that's it. I'm gonna stop because Drew and Parker will be home soon. It's gonna be crazy. Well, no, Drew's taking Parker to school, so never mind, but Drew will be home. And then I feel like he's listening to me when he's home, so I can't make videos very well. Like I can't really get into being free when I feel like someone's listening to me, which is so weird because at least 500 people will watch this, maybe more. And that's crazy. That's like nothing on YouTube. It's just, this is such a crazy journey and I love it. It's really fun, but it's also scary and frustrating and so much more hard work than I thought it would be. Like editing is, if I worked on a painting for an hour, it will take me 2 to 3 hours to edit that. No one tells you that when you start and say, I'll do YouTube and that's how I'll make this whole thing work. And I wish someone would have told me that before I started this, but I'm in it. I'm in it now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. So, all right, that is enough. Thank you again. And I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned. I will keep you updated on my journey, if not in a video, because I can't get my set quiet enough, I will put it in my community tab and on Facebook. So thank you so much for being a part of my journey. I love sharing my journey with all of you. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't, because most of my videos, not today, but most of my videos are about learning not just the how, but the why of watercolor, so you move along your watercolor journey a lot faster. And until next time, go watercolor your world. Bye, everybody. All right. Does my hair look weird? It probably does. Oh my gosh.